basically all of us have two choices about change. Number one, it's either you decide to change, or number two, you are being forced to change. And obviously, right now, being forced to change. And then now they became creative on ways to solve the problems that they usually don't think about solving.
Hello world, welcome back to Creativity is in Business. I am super excited to have my friend KARFEI here.
Well, hi everyone, thanks for watching and really excited to be on the show. Thank you so much, Monica, for having me. A lot of people has been talking about, I'm bored at home, what should I do, and all these things. And I just feel that, a lot of people are being so restless that this whole thing about spending time with yourself, not doing too much, it's weird, it's awkward, right? And I just think that, young people, you should take this opportunity, take this time to really dive deeper into spending time with yourself, having that self-awareness to decide what you want to do. One of my favorite coaching questions, it's what would you do if you know you're going to die in the next 48 hours? Are you going to do the same thing that you have done in the past week or years or months in the next 48 hours? And like 99% of the time, my coaching clients would tell me no. They will start to prioritize. They will look at things that they really, really feel called to do, or they will do things that they want to be remembered for before they leave, right? So I call this a concept of shrinking your timeline, because we always think that, oh, we have 10, 20, 30, 40 years, then we will then only do it, right? But if you shrink that timeline, you will start to realize what's important for you today. You will start to realize that, you know what? All these different ideas or passion projects that I thought about in the past years or months, maybe I should do it now. Maybe if I do it now, at least in the next 48 hours, I will leave with no regret. Now, just imagine the same mentality that we can use on our day-to-day life. Imagine how much it would change the way we decide, how much it would change in terms of, us breaking through fear and do certain things that we really, really want to do anyway. I really think this time, it's actually a really good time for us to think. You probably have more time in this, I don't know, wherever you are right now, the lockdown give you a bit more time to think about what you want in life.
True. Yeah, well said. It's interesting about human nature, how we keep like to add things, right? Like, I'm sure everyone watching as well, they might have already jam-packed their schedule. I'm like, but I don't have any time. Like, maybe we don't need to add things. Maybe the thing we need to fill up is thinking time. The time to pause. And I think it's so beautiful that, sometimes I think we rush too fast, or sometimes in that pace that we forget what is really important in life.
If you want to use social media, I think we really need to look at it from 2 points of view. Number one, it's that, are we viewing other people from a point of inspiration or from a point of jealousy? See, it's very obvious. The inspiration and jealousy kind of gives two very different mentality. Because I actually noticed, like a couple of years ago, I actually do it. Because sometimes when I see some people who are doing really well, getting on stage and big stages, doing great things, having, and so on and so forth, my natural reaction is I operate from a point of jealousy. What do I mean by that is that the first question that I say, oh, wow, this person must be very well networked. Oh, he must know the boss of that, and all these kind of things. And you can see that comes from a sense of jealousy. And when I come from that sense of jealousy, it doesn't help me. It doesn't empower me. It doesn't inspire me to do more, to improve myself, right? But when I notice I have that pattern, I start to come from a point of inspiration. See, again, everything that we do is a choice. I personally think so. Even the way you want to think is a choice, as long as you're aware about it, as long as you're conscious about it. So the next time when you're looking at social media, when you're looking up to someone having that kind of life that you wanted, really come think from a place of inspiration. Ask yourself, how can I do this? How can I do the same? How can I use my strength to achieve the kind of life that I want? Like really, it's really important to have that sense of clarity about what you want in your life. Then everything that happens in your friends, in your role models, will all become an inspiration for you. So I think really use that as a way to build that kind of self-confidence to do what you want to do what you really, really want in your life. That for me, it's how you can use social media.
That's so true. And thank you for all those perspectives, right? And I think one of the things that I love you pointed out is it's a choice. As you're planning out your day or, you know, planning your evening, wherever you are in different time zones, it's being intentional. And this is one of the things for those who follow me, you know, I speak a lot about it. It's like learning what creativity really is being more aware of how your creative mind works. And it's about understanding how your decision making is, how your thinking is. And if that feels all like, I don't know how that works, we'll start with something small, right? Start with social media. Like, how are you responding to that? Is your gut instinct that you are empowered, inspired, or you're feeling a bit of jealous? Maybe then we need to take a step back. And another footnote, can we just acknowledge the point that anything that you ever actually see on social media, even including the show, is that there's a lot of prep work going behind the scene.
Oh, hell yes.
We were just talking actually even a week before when we initially had this brainstorming call, I was updating him on all the things I learned because I had to learn how to prep this.
Exactly. I mean, every single coaching session that I do, every single talk that I give, you know, some people see me giving talks and getting standing ovation for a 45 minutes talk or for like a 17 minutes talk, getting a standing ovation. The prep work, it's like, I don't know, 10 times, right? The time that you spend preparing for it, right?
It's so timely, which is, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, by Wayne Fritz. And I think this ties personally to even our whole conversation. Thank you all very much for joining live. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. It's such a great show. So really nice to see you again and having this conversation.
Perfect. Yay. I'm excited that you're willing to give this a try.
Why not?
With intention. So what color would you like to choose?
Yes, that's right. CHEAH, Malaysia.